Chaim Kanievsky continues with the idea of having a mokum kavua, a very set place in shul for your davening, and that's where you should go every single time that you are there. But he writes, "Ikar, the main thing is la'amay bebeis hakneses b'derech eretz v'yirah shamayim." A person should come to the beis hakneses and they should stand when they're davening with derech eretz, with the proper behavior. V'yirah shamayim, they should have the fear of heaven. Bli kalus roish, without being lightheaded and being too loose in the way that they come to shul to approach things. Like it says in the Midrash, at the time that a person is davening, they should be happy that they have the opportunity to serve Elokim. There's nothing greater than that, and there's nothing greater than serving than HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And therefore, obviously, Rav Chaim Kanievsky is understanding that the mokum, like we said yesterday, having a mokum, having a place that you come to every single time to daven, puts you in that mode, puts you in that focus, gives you the added yirah shamayim to understand what it is that you're accomplishing when you come to daven. Do not act with lightheadedness, do not act loosely in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ela behira, rather it should be done with awe, with trepidation, with the understanding that you're standing before HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Because it says in the Paiskim say, woe is to the people who in the middle of davening, they speak dvarim b'telim, like we mentioned the other day, they speak words that are not necessary, or they're laughing, b'shas hatfilah, or during the middle of davening. Many shuls were destroyed because of the lightheadedness which took place inside of there. So again, he's bringing this down in the idea of having a makom kavua, having a set place for your davening. If you have a place that is set for davening, and you know where you're coming when you walk in the shul, you know who you're standing next to, you know what your mission is, when you come here, you're going to approach the tefillah itself in a much more honorable and respectful way. Rabbi, it says, there's a terrible punishment for a person who has kalus rosh, who has a lighthearted or lightheaded feeling in the midst of his davening. Ayin Sham, you take a look over there. All the more so he writes, kalus rosh im tefillin, a person in the morning, come shachris time, they're wearing their tefillin, and they become too lightheaded, too easygoing, too relaxed with the tefillin on their head. This is a very severe prohibition over here. If a person would be in the midst of the tefillin, is supposed to bring about the yirah shamayim, supposed to bring about an understanding that we are being mishabed, we are connecting our minds and our hearts, and we are subjugating them to Hashem. So if a person is there in the midst of their davening while they're wearing their tefillin, and they're having a conversation that is not kafi, not according to the honor and the respect of the tefillin that they are wearing, so it's an issur chamamot, it's a very, very severe thing. Shai bitlu mitzvah, he says, Shai bitlu mitzvah say the raisa shal anachisim kol hayoyim. It would be better to nullify the positive commandment of putting on your tefillin the entire day, then rather transgressing this prohibition over here of wearing your tefillin and misbehaving in the tefillin. And he's quoting over here from the Tana B'Eliyahu that it's better that a person should not put on tefillin than misbehave while they're wearing their tefillin. So that's the schus that we have every single morning. A person puts on their tefillin, it's a different world, a different connection that a person has with the Rebbeinu Shalom, with the connection with their heart and their mind is subjugated to Hashem, and therefore we treat that in the right way, just as we treat the makom kavua, the place that we will daven at in each and every time, because that's going to give us this focus, and it'll give us the awe, the yirah that we're supposed to have, that our tefillahs will count in a way that perhaps maybe they never counted before. No, if you're talking about things that are not appropriate to be speaking about in tefillin, if you're acting in a very loose kind of a manner while you're wearing your tefillin, So then it's a great show of disrespect for the tefillin themselves that a person does not understand or value the intent of what the tefillin are all about. Okay, tomorrow mincha is at